everyone, welcome back to Horror Flicks with Nick. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Spine of Night, an animated fantasy film coming to Shudder later this week. The synopsis for The Spine of Night is when ancient dark magic falls into sinister hands, a group of heroes from different eras and cultures must band together to defeat it at all costs. This is directed by Galen Kane and Philip Gillette, who previously wrote both Europa Report and 21 episodes of Love, Death, and Robots. The Spine of Night has a really nice voice cast as well. Patton Oswalt, Betty Gabriel, Richard E. Grant, and longtime lover of fantasy, Joe Manganiello. One of my favorite things about Spine of Night is its scale. The fact that this movie is animated allows for it to feel much larger than if it was live action. Its ideas are not limited as much by budget or practicality, and this allows the movie to be extremely creative and deliver an epic, a fantastical fantasy. Spine of Night spans across so many diverse landscapes, swamps, temples, space, and mountaintops. Throughout the story, entire cities burn, armies clash in giant battles, wielders of magic bend reality around them, and people transform into unspeakable monstrosities. This is an inventive film with very few limitations and some awesome world building throughout. I should also say as a warning, The Spine of Night is firmly an adult animated movie. I think I saw like 25 penises in this, and that's a pretty conservative guess. Not only are lots of dudes haining dong, but there is tons and tons of gore in this. Beheadings, throats ripped out, hearts ripped out, people getting ripped in half, faces fully melting off. Do not show this to your kids thinking it is a cartoon. Overall, Spine of Night is an easy movie to recommend. It's something that is either for you or just isn't. Personally, I love fantasy films. I've played my share of D&D and Baldur's Gate. I knew this would be right up my alley. If you also like movies like Lord of the Rings, Excalibur, or Dark Crystal, if you like fantasy video games like Skyrim, The Witcher, Bloodborne, or Baldur's Gate, or if you just like the idea of a rated R fantasy epic, this is a movie made for you, and I think you will also enjoy The Spine of Night. Overall, I give The Spine of Night a 6 out of 10. Like I said earlier, The Spine of Night comes out March 24th on Shudder. Hopefully you check it out as well, and hopefully you enjoy it just as much as I did. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Horror Flicks with Nick. Twice a week I post horror reviews, commentaries, and short recommendations for horror movies you should watch on Netflix and other streaming services. Thank you everyone for watching this week's review of The Spine of Night. Next week, I'll be shifting gears from love to hate, instead talking about one of the worst horror movies I have ever seen in my entire life. So if you enjoy listening to me rant and rave, I'll hopefully see you all back next week for that video. Bye!